the very first TLP versus TLP 3v3 tournament. I've got my co-host Tater here, and we are going to be streaming Smokey Joe versus Trynidad. This is the first game for them, second game to be played of the tournament. And right now I've got everybody set to spectator mode. We have Fog of War style for picking our tanks. Bear with me. Oh, wait, I got to turn that back on. There you go. Now you should see them. Bear with me for the lobby control of the training room because this is my first time doing it. And Wicked One is not part of this game, is he? Trynidad. Oh, no, he is not. So everyone's here, so I'm going to set room to private. I hope that doesn't change. I hope that doesn't stop, that doesn't screw up what tanks they have already picked. If they have, I'm sorry, I apologize. They can repick.
They haven't picked because they're in spectator mode.
No, they may have.
But thank you for the introduction.
The whole point of spectator mode is so that they pick their tanks. They're actually picked, but we cannot see that they're picked. So we sit there. So that's how it stops teams from counterpicking each other.
Clever.
So I just have to wait for a message from both captains saying that they are ready to go.
Well, while we're waiting, I have some interesting statistics that may play into today's game. Smokey Joe, having over 30,000 battles in World of Tanks, he has over double and almost 3 times Trinidad's 12,000 battles.
Wow.
So we will see how experience stacks up against a lot of experience.
Do you realize
Should be an
that
interesting
I have
showdown.
more battles than Smokey Joe?
Yeah, I think you have more battles than anybody in the game.
No, I do not.
All right, you're in the top 10.
Okay.
However, even though they both have a lot of battles, their win aids are very similar. Smokey Joe at 1725 and Trinidad at 1754. Both are exceptional players.
Right, so we will unspectate their tanks. And we have Depster with a 704, Faust with an E5, and Smokey Joe with a Chieftain. That rounds up Smokey Joe's team. Would you like to read off Trinidad's team for me, Tater?
In one moment, I'm answering all the people who want to get into our party.
That's why I locked it.
So Trinidad's team rolling with the E75 as their tier 9, and then 2 Americans as their tier 10s with a 110 E4 as a tank destroyer and a 110 E5 as a heavy tank.
All right.
Which should be interesting because the 704 versus the E4, they're both really hard-hitting TDs, but the E4 has a turnable turret, whereas the 704 is a locked hull design. I'm interested to see how that plays out.
All right, you can see the logos we've got there. Tater made a nice logo for Smokey Joe on the bottom right of the screen. And Trinidad chose a nice little Grim Reaper for his logo on the left. All right, now bear with me. There is a glitch involved in the spectator mode when you're free camming. So I know how the glitch works. When a tank dies on the team that you're technically part of, it goes back to behind the tank view. So let's start this off. We got Smokey Joe in the red and Trin in the blue.
Looks like
Joe's going
Trinidad's
for the
team
bridge.
is lining up down the K line and headed east up the road.
Is he
towards
doing
the
a turtle,
line.
or is he just heading down the road?
You know, I'm not sure right now. We'll see what happens when he makes to the corner. It appears that
You got Faust Peak in the corner there. He thinks that they're over here on the edge of the map, but they're all going wide.
they are not turtling. They are making a steady push forward. Looks like they'll be headed to the tracks to play down the railroad track side.
Joe's kind of got a staggered turtle on the hill line there, but Trin's going for the classic, same spot I went for, but Touchy B played a much different position than Joe is. No one's been
This should be an
detected.
interesting lineup when they fight each other and they're both on the same side of the tracks. So. Oh,
no one's been
Trinidad is
detected.
detected.
Oh, wait, Trinidad is detected. They turn yellow when they get detected, so they know who can and can't be seen.
Tony is still detected. However,
I don't know if
anybody on Joe's
has
team
been detected yet.
I do not believe they have. Smokey is almost loaded. He should be firing any moment.
You can see
detected.
You can see their reload bar. Oh, Tony and Faust just got detected. You can see the reload bar right underneath their health bar. That's what that white bar is. I'll zoom in a little bit here on Tony. You can see that white bar underneath the blue bar is his reload. So after he fires, you'll watch it count up.
And we have a
Tony
bounce.
bounced the shot. No one has landed any damage yet. The Trins team has managed to make it to the opposite side of the tracks.
You know, I'm surprised to see the E4 isn't playing slightly more aggressive with its armor and gun.
Joe takes the
there's a
first
big
damage
hit.
of the game. I think that was Tony that hit him through that hole in the train.
400 plus he slams him for. That was a great shot, but he takes it back.
Oh,
that was brutal.
Debster manages to land right through that hole. You can see that hole right here that they're firing through.
And Debster
nice little spot.
Has some return mail there.
Ooh, Tony lands a 500 hit on Tony. That's a big hit for an E75.
Yes, it's huge.
The Trends team's taking a bit of a lead on the health points here, but both teams have a lot of health to go, and they all have 3 tanks.
Debster is in. Oh, I was going to say Tony's sights, but Tony fired. Faust is playing really aggressive up the right side.
He is, but I think it's going to pay off. They're going to make a move on Faust. They're taking the 2-man overmatch.
Yep. An E5 and an E4 up against an E5 is a. But he's got the 704 for backup, so we'll see what happens. Debster's looking right down on Trinidad right now.
Ooh, nice bounce, Faust. Smokey Joe's coming to back him up, too. Tony's pulling in the rear for Trin's team. Smokey Joe and Depp both on fairly low health. Tony's low on health, but Trin is full health, and so is Faust. The 2 tanks with lowest health are going to
look at the matchup between Tony and Smokey. This could be really interesting.
A lot of hits exchanged there. A lot of hits exchanged.
Oh, that was a big hit.
Tony goes down. Smokey Joe takes first blood.
Debster is just in the right position where they cannot advance on the Faust. And Smokey Joe's
going for an aggressive flank. Oh, they take out Debster. Nice shot there, Trinidad. Faust is low on health.
Trinidad is flanking Faust. Oh, Faust sees him.
You got Joe coming over to put a shot. Oh.
Oh. It's going to be it for Faust.
Tryn
Faust
takes
goes
out
down.
Faust. Joe is the only one remaining, but he still can do this. If he can take out Tryn with his next shot, he can and evade Medic's gun.
It appears
Not
that he
over
is
yet.
retreating.
Nice thing about these 7-minute rounds is he can't stall this game out.
Right.
If he takes
All
out
now
Tryn
would mean defeat.
and it's an even game, if it's a 1-1 or a 2-2 game when time expires, it goes down to damage dealt. It's too much of a gamble to risk that game on being the leader on damage dealt. It doesn't go down to the health remaining, it goes down to damage dealt.
Medic is pulling through. We'll see what happens with Smokey. Oh, Smokey didn't get the shot.
Oh no, Smokey.
But Medic has a long reload time, and he just stuck one in the dirt.
And Tryn and Smokey exchange kills with each other, and Medic is the
Eye
last
for
man
an
standing.
eye. Well, that was a very
Nice game, guys. We'll take a look at the damage real quickly here. Joe leading the damage on his team. Debster and Faust both pulling off quite a lot of damage themselves, breaking 1,500 each. You got Tryn leading the damage on his team, leading the damage in the game at 2,400, and then 1,700 and 1,800 for Medic and Tony. So any comments on that game, Tater?
You know, that game was it was pretty intense up on that railroad track. I was not expecting it to. I really didn't know what to expect, I guess, but that was an interesting play. I think having Debster in the back really helped that team a lot for a long time. And then when he got shot, I think it was a big disadvantage as he was really holding back those guys from being able to climb up on the tracks and get away from cover. Did you switch sides?
I just switched sides. Yeah, I forgot to do that
Perfect.
right away. Tryn took the first game. I got to add the 1 for Tryn. Or wait, that's the wrong side. Damn it. Sorry, Joe. I giveth and I taketh away.
Interesting statistics between Medic and Debster. They both are very similar on games played, with Debster at 6,700 games played, Medic at 7,400 games played. Their win-8s are very similar, with Debster at 1119 and Medic at 1023. It's pretty interesting to see that most of these teams are stacked up pretty evenly. Most of the players on these teams. So got me, Weasel. Go Weasel.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Oh,
So
there we
on the left side, we have Tryn's team. They're running the same loadout again. They've got the E5, the E4, and the E75. They successfully rolled that in the first round, so they're going to roll it again.
Likewise, on Smokey Joe's team, we have the same lineup as before. Object 704 with Debster, Faust with a heavy tank E5, and Smokey Joe with a heavy tank Chieftain. That was pretty even though, and I think that it could easily go the other way.
Round 2. Yeah, it definitely came down to the very end there. One shot, one or two shots bounced or missed could have changed that battle completely. These 3v3 battles are going to be tight between every team.
Right. We have Team Smokey fighting on the south this time. And the blue.
Where are we? Okay. We have Trinidad's team in the red and Joe's team in the blue.
Right off the bat, Smokey Joe's team is heading towards the road.
Trinidad's team is doing the same. They're both heading towards the bridge underpass.
This should be an interesting battle. We have Faust lagging behind in the E5, and if he doesn't get there in time, he may take shots here.
I don't think he got detected. Trinidad
No detection.
Trinidad doesn't have
detected. There it is.
He did detected him.
Yeah.
Detected him.
Detected him.
Yeah. But the snapshot, didn't land. We still have full
on
health
either side. Smokey takes a big hit right off the bat.
I think that was
Had
Medic
to
that
be
hit him with
E4.
the E4 because he's reloading, so I think it was Medic.
We have a slight stalemate here. A turtle on the red side behind the building and a turtle on the blue side behind the tracks.
The pressure's on for
breaking
Joe's
off
team
for a
because
flank.
he knows it's a 2-game elimination. It's best of 3. So if Trin wins back-to-back rounds, it's over.
It is good night, Irene.
Faust is going for a long flanking maneuver.
Oh, he is. Smokey's just rolling the stalemate with Depp as backup. I don't think Depster's been detected yet, and Faust was detected, but they may still think he's sitting behind Smokey. He did not get detected going across.
He waited till he was undetected to take that long
Very
leg
smart
over.
move. But that's a really long flank.
Well, if he gets far enough outside there, and Joe can get
Tony
on
in
Tony,
the side. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll have shots on Tony.
He's got shots on Tony.
Tony
now.
is
You can
detected.
just see him. Oh, here it comes. And Faust plows down the wall.
Tony knows it too.
Boom. I smell one coming.
He fired, but I don't see a shot. He must have hit the building right in front of him because I didn't even see a round come this way.
And nobody's spotted right now, though.
Joe is creeping back and forth, getting detected.
Spotted. The interesting thing is Faust should know where Tony is, and I'm surprised he's not firing. Just blind firing.
We're almost 3 minutes into this battle. Another shot landed on Joe.
And Joe is currently
he took another hit, didn't he?
I'm not sure. I think it's the same one. It was a big hit at the beginning. So.
Or was it? I just saw the shot come from Medic there, and I wasn't sure if it landed.
I think 2 rounds from the E4 would leave him with slightly less health than what he's.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
With. Depster's now detected. They now know where he is, which leaves Tony trying to do a little flank there. This turtle maneuver from the red team may prove to be a really good plan. They know they're up on points, and all they have to do is not take hits.
I'm really surprised Faust was unable to land a shot there when he had Tony across the map.
I agree.
It must have been a tough shot. Trin's just firing warning shots at depth there. Medic takes a hit from Depster.
Oh, yeah, nice shot. That's a tough one to make in that 704, too, to get up over the tracks like that. I'm impressed that he pulled that one off. Did he actually climb the tracks, or did he back up to do it?
I don't know.
We're at 87% on both teams.
Now, assuming that they both have the same health pools on each team, it's a tie game. But I can guarantee you they don't have equal health pools.
And they are, I think Tony's trying to shake something out right now. Looks like Depp and Medic may exchange some bullets. That sound was the sound of a delicious rum drink.
Ooh, Tryn's team takes some more damage. Joe's got.
Was that from
definitely got
Faust?
the lead now. I'm thinking it was, because Tryn's the one that's down a little bit of health now.
Faust is spotted, but he's on the move. He's trying to flank. Looks like he's trying to flank Tony a little bit more. Get the shot down that alleyway there, maybe.
Well, if he pulls Tony and Tryn's tension to that direction without getting hit, it might give Joe an opportunity to sneak in a shot here. The gun depression on the Chieftain's pretty good here. Pressure's on with just
Smokey's
over
gotta
1 minute
make a
remaining.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Now,
Smokey's actually ahead right now. Is that correct?
He doesn't know that. He doesn't know
That's
that,
right.
though. Because he'd have to sit there because when you're live in the battle, you'd have to sit there and you'd have to count all the tanks on their team, all the tanks on your team. You'd have to do the math and guesstimate who's ahead.
Smokey takes a big
Joe
hit.
takes a
Now
big
he's down.
gamble, a big hit. He might have just lost the game with that hit he took there.
Faust is still banging from across the map. It looks like Trinidad's team is pushing on depth.
Yeah, they're
That's
pushing
going to
on
be the
depth,
interesting.
and Faust is out of the game.
And Smokey's
Well, he's
just
not out
about
of
to
the
be.
game. Joe is out of the game. Faust is effectively out of the game.
27 seconds remaining. It appears that this may be a win for the red team. Oh, 774. Depp hits Medic hard. And Medic and Trin are piled up together.
They don't need to take him out, but if they do, it will be the win for sure.
Oh.
That's a 2-0 lead, and that's a victory for Tryn. Good game, guys. Good game.
Very good game.
Tony leading the game in damage yet again. Tryn led the damage first game. Tony this time leading the damage in the tier 9, proving that tier 9s can still be very useful in these battles. Depp also second place for damage, so the tier 9s were the ones dealing the damage in that battle.
Well, an Object 704, as you know, hits every bit as hard as any tier 10, or most tier 10s. So that's pretty easy to see that one. But that E75, I think that was played really, really well in both games. Interesting statistic for our last two players. We have TLP Tony 22 with 8,700 battles and a win 8 of 1293. And TLP Faust at 24,000 battles with a win 8 at 2341.
Hello.
Hello, Tryn.
How is everybody?
Well, we're great. How are you?
Well,
I'm good.
Congratulations, Tryn, on your victory.
Well, thanks. Really, I didn't. That last one was kind of a. Pretty much, I was gonna make him come to me deal. I didn't see any reason.
The turtle
to go out
pulled
there and
off.
Yeah, I was actually surprised it did. So, but Faust had a good spot. I didn't know he was over there, so that was good for him. I think we were mainly looking at the 704 and Joe. But yeah, my guys did great. Couldn't ask anything more out of them.
No, yeah, pretty
Ooh.
solid team. Congratulations.
Like it.
You want to thank any of your sponsors? Bass Pro Shop, Walmart, Cabela's.
Yeah. No. No. Thanks, Samuel Adams. They make a great porch rocker. You guys.
Did Joe jump into the party here? Is he gonna say anything?
I didn't see him come in. He's not in here.
I will send him an invite real quick.
So after day one, we have 2 games played. Touchy B and Trinidad are the two victors. They will move on and wait for Trinidad. Will wait for the victor of the Arctic and DJ game being played at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Immediately following that game, Joe will play the loser, and Trinidad will play the winner later that evening. Touchy will be waiting for the victor of the Mark and Lenity game that is being played at 5:30 tomorrow. And I myself will be playing the loser of that battle. So.
Ooh.
I don't believe Joe's going to join us here, but that's okay. We will catch you guys on tomorrow's
Joe
broadcast.
sent me a message. He wants to thank his sponsors, Victoria's Secret and AdamandEve.com.
there was a little bit of rivalry going on between Joe and Trin here leading up to this battle. They were talking back and forth pretty heatedly. I was going to read some of the comments said, but I decided not to. But yes. I think Joe's shying away now because of some of the things he might have said. So, but that was a great game, guys. Congratulations on your win, Trin, and we will have our next the remainder of round 1 matches tomorrow.